Hey guys, Thomas from Team Sakurazo here. Come at you guys with another Yu-Gi-Oh! Market Watch for you guys today. And we actually have the quarter century Bonanza. We have day one right over here. I actually waited to record this video until later at night so we can see some more people kind of take down the pre-sales for you guys. We've got NEKROZ cards because they just got a bunch of support. No trap card, unfortunately, as well as a lot of other cards to go over that you guys might or might not be looking at. But before we begin, I do have a giveaway. I will be giving away to one lucky winner a Millennium Eyes Restrict Secret Rare. If you watch our last Market Watch, these are worth quite a bit of money now, and all you have to do to enter is be subscribed, which, let's be real, the content I give you, you might as well be subscribed. You should already be subscribed. Smash that like button. And let me know in the comment section below either what cards I'm going over next Market Watch or what cards you want out of quarter century Bonanza, not including the price, because obviously if you're smart you're going to say this and then sell it or move it and get whatever you actually want, right? So let me know what you're looking for in Bonanza, and that's all. US and Canada only. I'll announce the winner on my community tab in about 1.5 to 2.5 weeks. I just announced the Exodia head, I think about a day and a half ago, so go check if you won or not, because I have not heard back from that person. Also, I uploaded yesterday some stream highlights for you guys. It's like 5 minutes. It's actually hilarious. A lot of people who watched it really liked it, but a lot of people didn't really give the video the chance. I think it's sitting at like 70-80 views right now, which I don't remember having a 70-80 view video ever. So I was surprised at that. So go check that out after this video, and we're gonna get right into it. So first, we're going to go over the NEKROZ cards because it's a lot quicker than Bonanza real quick here. So we got the Unicorn QCs. People are trying to get these to play the deck because the new support's good. It's really good. I'm very happy with it. NEKROZ of Brionac here at 23. Unicorn being 21, I'm not shocked at. 24. Valkyris 23. You have OGs at 25, 26 here. We went over the buyout when they were 60s. And people also have to remember that this card is very short print in the Secret Forces. Like, people were buying cases just to get a playset of this. Like, this was not pulled much. I think these were like 130, 140. It was insane. You have the Trishes at 16, and you have the shirts at 20, but $32. If you guys pull this out of Bonanza, I'm telling you, get rid of it. This is very inflated for NEKROZ stuff. I'm surprised, again, that they got so many picks. Personally, I would move it for better cards because these are the kind of cards that are going to go down. I'm not saying they're going to crash like a ton, but they're definitely inflated because of pre-sales and the new support. So I would really try to get rid of them. Now, Sophia's, on the other hand, we went over this card when it was like 12 bucks. I think it's easier to tuner this out. If I'm incorrect, I'm incorrect. You guys are going to have to let me know. 30 bucks on this card, 8 listings. You got these secret OGs at 30. And that's what I mean. Why are people buying the OG secrets when we got ultis at 30? I guess maybe it's because it could fit the deck. And that's another thing. I actually want to play the deck like secret rare or like either that or QC. But if I play the deck like Ode with OG Brionac, all that, I would not mind an ulti Sophia. I wouldn't really care about the secret of match because we had ulti gun gear, for example, but they shouldn't be mirroring the price. That's ridiculous. 10s on the Trishes. Now, I don't remember how easy or not Trishula was to pull. I sadly don't. I don't know. I think it was difficult. But they're like 10, 11 bucks. These were worth money back then. Same with, but nothing crazy back then. You've got, let's see here. You've got the plats of NEKROZ of Trishula, and they're worth way less. I would say if you really want this deck, I would get the plats when they calm down. Gun Gear is not really making much movement. This is a very hit or miss card if you want to play one or not. I've played it, right? Because basically it's all it really is it's just a quick effect protection, right? That's how it is. And then you could discard one NEKROZ card on the field to strike. So it is like a pop on your opponent's turn. This card is better now, I feel, with the new support. And I want to see how good it is with the new support, but I always remember it being optional because you never really summoned it out. But now you could summon whatever you feel like. So maybe it's a bit better. The Ultras are 3s here. Cycles are completely bought out. $4, $5. We went over this one, it was $2. I said, yeah, this is the one you guys are going to want to grab. So you grab that $2, you're already winning. You see, here's the thing. I might not be able to pronounce, and if you guys watched the live, you guys know I don't. But I'm not like House of Champs. I'm gonna try to pronounce this card. Arid Behir. NEKROZ of Arid Behir. See, it's not that hard. $2 here. Anyway, yeah, so some buyouts. Now, quarter century Bonanza. See, I could say it right still. These have released. I am going to say one thing very quickly. I am kind of glad that the boxes are at least just 100, because I remember Rarity 2 was 125, and that set shouldn't have been that much. Bonanza seems like people like it more than Rarity 2, and it's less. So I'm very happy about that. So we're going to go over some of these cards here, because you have the Dark Magician Girls at 100, 150, and they know how to milk Dark Magician Girl. I really hate how much these are worth. I personally would rather just get the QC that's $10 from the tins and call it a day. I'm very glad. I told people that at 10 they're quite good to get, and then I just saw them all release in Bonanza. I was like, there's no way. You got Mobilize, Engage here at 84, a lot more money than I would pay for it personally. You got Red Eyes, Blue Eyes, White Dragon at 90 to 93, and we have I believe it's the Blue Eyes art from, you know, the OG set, the first set to come out. So I'm happy about that. It doesn't have tablet art, which I knew it wouldn't because I already used it, but I hate tablet art so much. I made a Blue Eyes video about that actually was doing the tier list, and everybody, like, almost all the comments were like, thank you for putting tablet art in F, or something about tablet art being in F and them agreeing. And I just kept finding that hilarious. $80 for your Caiuses. Yeah, people want these because they're like, you know what? I want to buy a high rarity of Caius. There's not much available. We're going to get the QCs. And speaking of Caius, I also want to just go over the super, because these really tanked. And I said, yeah, get rid of them at 4 or 5s. If you got them at dollars. And right now, like, yeah, this card should have probably, like, that's the thing, is they didn't put it in the main set, so we don't have like plats, QCs, and all the other stuff. Our OTS ones are like, yeah, there's an abundance, but they're like $2. So they're still worth more money than the dollar that you got them for, which is really funny, because I ended up keeping my copies for Edison, right? Now, I got rid of a bunch of copies, obviously, and I told people to, you know, hey, you should get rid of your copies, blah, 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 right? But the fact is that we could see this card creep up in the future still. So I want to mention that these look beautiful. I saw a picture. These look gorgeous. I almost want one, honestly. Dark Magician at 73. Bonfires at 69. Am I shocked? No. But wow. RIP to the CR. Then you got Linkage here at 70. Judgment Dragon 65. People have wanted that for their nostalgic pick for a while, so I'm not shocked. Upstart Goblin at $53. I mean, to be fair, I feel like QC Upstart would look fantastic. I called in Bonanza, and I'm glad it's here, and it's more affordable for the lower rarities. Red Eyes Black Dragon, $62. Also, I have not memorized this set, like, say, Rarity Collection 2, because these sets are so damn big, and this is bigger than Rarity 1 and Rarity 2. So if I make a mistake on what is in the main set and what's in the side set, let me know. All right, so Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon, you got 50. I actually wanted this QC, but I actually like the ghost for this card. So I was kind of debating, like, this, like, even though it has bad quality, I was really debating it. And some people like ghosts, I guess, but yeah, QC at 50, very, very nice. Shizuku at 31, so this is probably the alt art, right? Or is this the normal one? If this is the normal one, I don't know why it's there, because Gamer Choice had it for 10. 40 for the Cyber Dragon. This is the alt art, by the way. I know that for a fact. They do not have the regular art in here. I personally would rather just play ultis, because the ulti just looks great, right? That's like one of the OTS ultis where I'm like, nah, you know what? Let OTS cook. It looks like a good ulti. Dark Paladin at 35 here. 28, 27. Now, the thing is, and about this is, in this set, nothing's really short print, but I feel like there is a few cards that are a bit easier to pull. I remember MCO40 made a list about it, and he was like, yeah, you know, short prints out of the wazoo, but in reality, this list is just so big that it feels like all of it is short print, aka none of it's short print. But there seems like there's some cards that are a little easier to pull, but not too many. Dark Magician Girl A, it's the plat, fit 16. So I could tell you this, those are going to be worth money for a long time. Pegasus at 33, 35. I mean, this set, we went over the whole thing, by the way, in my last video, which was my live stream. Not the last video, the last live stream. And yeah, this set is just crazy. Wing Dragon are raw, $32. SB Little Knights are only 30 for the plat. I actually had this pulled up. I actually think that if you want this, maybe wait till more and more people pull it. And then honestly, it's really good. Now look, I don't want to sit here and tell you guys what's bad and what's good to get when it comes to what core centuries, because they could fluctuate. But right now, if you guys want secret rare thrusts, they're like, you got them for 7s here. We went over this and we saw the sauce. We're like, yo, at 7, this is it. But you have the OG secrets, right, at 18. So if you don't get them at 7, 8, 9, or 10, just get your OGs at a little higher. And then you also have ultis at 35. So it's actually pretty good here. You guys keep asking, Thomas, go over the load. Thomas, show us your load. Yo, the loads are going up. And I'm like, you know what? Okay. You guys want to see big loads? Well, these big boys are at $8 right now. Everything else is just nothing. So, which I find like really funny here. Like these are just pennies, right? I'm wondering if the new support is good or if you just have to mix it with stuff, because I like it when decks are their own thing, not having like, I don't know, a pile deck, right? Because I feel like lately in the game, we have a lot of pile decks, like 3 to 4. It's crazy. The QC, now I am very lucky. I pulled one of these, but these are only 40 bucks. I think they were as low as 25. And I talked about getting them maybe around then. Now they're like going up to 60. So pretty good there. Drill beams are also like 31, going up to like 45, 48. So you got these as well. Little Knight Age of Overlord here. These are 20 bucks for secret rares. So not bad for OGs. I'll be honest with you. I feel like if you want to get multiple Little Knights, I would just try to get the budget like supers for like 2-3 bucks. Call it a day. But if the normal secret, this card's gonna be $10, I much rather would get an OG. Like I actually feel like OGs are a bit underrated right now. Like Promethean Princess, right? These have finally started crashing at $10. It still bombs out at 21. You got 19 here at 14, which is like a little late to put up your wall on this, huh? Seeing how Bonanza's literally released, right? But hey, that's just me. But they're still worth money, which is funny because this card, I actually want to look over the plat. Also, if you guys want me to go over any cards from Bonanza, please let me know in the comment section below, because with bigger sets like that, it's hard. If I just go page by page, I just feel like it's boring. You have the platinums at 16. Like, that's what I mean. Spend $3 more, get a platinum, right? Be happy. You want the prismatic ulti. Okay, nobody wants that. You want secrets. I actually think the secret's it looks really gorgeous. I think I saw it in an opening, like $6, but there's 58, 11. This card's probably gonna be like $2. Be perfectly honest. I want to check back on the QC though. We already went over this last market watch, but they're 140 going up to 225. I told people grab this for 100, 110. If you did, good job. You made some money. Another one sold yesterday. So in fact, I don't even know if this was from my video or not. But yeah, Little Knight Platinum. I already had it up here, 26. We already went over this. The QC though. These are 338, 360, 372. It is since this card did not get bought, reprinted, which is good. I am actually kind of curious to see what the ceiling would be for Little Knight. We don't have a lot of listings to work with. Like literally, if you go without photos here and we go near mint, what is it? 12, 11, right? Goes to 620 over here. I actually feel like this is a card that could or could not. This card could go to 400, 500 again. I mean, players do like it. We do have the plat that's cheaper, sure, but these quarter century is still hard to get. Very rare. Age of Overlord is a hard set to get. You have 6 here, and the sales history here, I mean, there are sales. Like, and remember, this is a money card. A lot of people want to buy this in person. So when I look at a card that's, say, over 250, I'm like, okay, it's not that people won't buy it online. It's just they'd rather buy it in person. And, the sales history here is incredible. So I feel like Little Knight still has potential personally. XYZ Encore QC, these are $7, $9, going up to 10. Now, I'm going to tell you this right now. People are getting ready for cross breakers because that is going to be format changing. And you're going to want your XYZ Encores for that deck. So, if you don't have them, you got to go get them. This card's been bought out 3-4 times. It's a buy low, sell high card. Even before Rarity Collection 2, this card got bought out once a year ever since it came out. This really is like the GOAT of staples that nobody really talks about. By the way, I could be wrong, but I've seen this listing for 309 forever. I'm pretty sure this guy's stores might be off, but every time I look at this card, there's this one listing, and this card sells like every day. So I don't know why it's there. But yeah, I would get your copies while you can here. Now, Rescue Cat. Someone told me, look, Saki, hey, Glad Beast support. We got to go get it. What is highest rarity for Rescue Cat? Now, I don't know if the Gladiator Beasts will still play this with their new support, because I feel like they've moved on from this card. I know that when they got their support in Chaos Impact, there were builds with it I've seen, but I didn't do research because it was Glad Beasts, and I actually didn't really I did not do market watches back when Chaos Impact came out. That, no joke, I did not do Chaos them, so it was funny. About $2.50 here for your Rescue Cats. You've got your supers here at $38.40. I personally want this version, so I will be on the hunt. We actually have a new PO box coming, so I will be linking that in my description as well. If you guys don't know, by the way, so I actually switched PO box to go to a much closer one, and I can check that one like every couple of days or even more, instead of like every like 2.5, 3 weeks, and that's out of my way. And then if I go there and there's like nothing, then I'm just like, well, I wasted like 40 minutes, and it sucks. Blue Eye Spirit Dragon, this card is back up to the $30 mark. It is here to stay, and I am not shocked at all. Because we are getting closer and closer. I think it's like next year, but we're still getting closer and closer to getting this. I said Blue Eye Spirit Dragon. Let me see the platinum here. The plats, though, are also going up. I feel like a lot of players might actually gravitate towards the plats, because I felt like a plat has always been a budget option for a QC, and the plats are nice. I actually own an OG just for my personal collection because I really like it. And you know what? I actually want to look at... I do want to look at the OGs, because I'm wondering how much money these are. These are, wow, still about $8 here. Going up to like, okay, you know, I want to go first near mint, because I want to see, yeah, 13 listings. Yo, this card's getting bought out again. If you go lightly played, though, I'm not going to lie to you, there's more listings. Yo, you got the 7s, 8s, and the sales history here is here. It's tracking for sales. If we go to a year, like, yeah, I had that dip, but people still want the OG print. And a lot of collectors, people don't realize this, is they don't just want one of a card, right? They will get, say, the QC, but they'll still hold the OGs. Like, collectors don't go and look at a card like Spirit Dragon when they have OGs. See a game for as QC, be like, I guess I'm going to get rid of my OGs. They don't usually do that. And I personally also see it, you know, obviously going to see play in the new deck. You know, it's for free. I think they're going to play at least. They're going to play one copy. I feel like they're going to play 2 or 3, but I haven't looked at builds yet. So if you're educated with Blue Eyes, let me know how many they're going to play. I know they play 1 guaranteed. Droll QCs are 23. This is very cheap for Droll. This was 30. This card keeps going down. If I'm telling you, Droll comes back in the format as a staple, these are $60. So you want to get your play set for 80, or you want to get for, say, 70. It's really up to you. How do you feel? Psalm's Judgment, these are still hitting $20 here. The QC strikes are bought out, though, at $20, going up to $30. We went over this in my live stream, and when I was looking at these at 20, because I said if you want these at 6 or 7, they're fine. Yeah, they're okay. I never told people, hey, this is a really good card to get. But this card really does feel like a flex spot in certain decks. But do I think it should be worth this buyout and how people aren't listing it? No, I really, really don't. I'm going to be honest. I feel like there's a little bit too much for this card. But one thing I want to show is the ultis, because if you guys have been watching my market watches for at least, say, a year, if not, or 2 years guaranteed, or you've just been around the game, you guys remember ulti Psalm strikes used to be around $230, $250. And I really wish I could show it here. Now, the year will show at 100 something. And I talk about these cards at 110. I'm like, wow, I'm almost tempted because this card is so much lower. So I want to bring this up. And guys, these are a solid 50. It is so weird seeing a card that, and this card used to be 300 at one point, right? If you guys really remember, this card was always worth a crap ton of money, right? To see it fall so low, I mean, from say 250 to 300 to this is pure insanity. Now, I'm not sitting here telling you people aren't buying it, but wow, this is definitely a card I want for my personal collection now. It's not that I don't want the QC, but I actually ended up picking these off randomly, like for a little cheaper than they were at 6-7. So I was very, so when this card went up, I was like, you know what? I'd rather just get rid of this and put that money towards the ulti strike. This is because I think I didn't have a place. I had two, but I was looking for a third. I was like, nah, I'd rather, even if I just get one ulti just to tuck in a binder, I would rather have this. If you're looking for strike and you're looking at copies to play, I really feel like this is a card to grab. I mean, the 3-month graph shows it used to be way more here, and then it has that fatty drop, right? Like, oh my gosh, it's like you hit a flat tire, right? If you looked at like a 2-3 year trajectory of this card, like let's say 2.5 year trajectory, it would have been like you hit something on the road, your tire flying, and you just like went straight and then stopped. It's insane. Now we got Magician Souls here, QC. All right, $16, $17. Also, I noticed I talked about our Discord, but I never told people to join it. Join my Discord. It's in the comment section below. It's great. But yeah, these are money here still. This card was 20s. It's definitely a card to keep an eye out on. I feel like if Spiral come back, like people are really anticipating constantly, this card can go up. But right now it's 15. This is the only card deck I remember it being played in besides Dark Magician. And I think it's kind of funny that it's called Magician Souls. It's obviously Dark Magician. And I look at this card, I'm like, Spiral. Oh man. You also got Magicalized Fusion. I know this card isn't like amazing, but it is a card that you could play with Dark Magician. I feel like these are really good at $2 because we're getting Blue Eye support. Guys, what comes after Blue Eye support? Dark Magician support. This literally, I mean, it has to be Grave. I get it, right? But you could like fusion summon anything, and it's Field or Grave, and it's Bash. It's pretty good. Then you got Gold Shark here. This card is getting bought out. 15 to $25, $30. I think I have some lying around or mine lying around, but I just remember this being like a nothing burger QC. Like, yeah, these were like 6, 7, but like, I don't remember this being really hot, to be honest. So I don't know why this is getting bought out. You guys are going to have to tell me. I don't know. Maybe people are looking at QC and Edison. They're like, oh, we got a Judgment Dragon. We could banish it with our QC Judgment, with our QC Gold Sark. But I know that can't be the reason. Guardian Chimera here, QC, $7, $9. I feel like this is a very cheap card, personally, for what it is. I know branded, only deck I think I remember this seeing being played is branded, but it's a card that can easily come back. And it's definitely not a bad card to get. You also got Garudas here at like 11, 14 here, and we got Polly, so maybe this card go up. You got Intis here also going up because, you know, we got the NEKROZ deck, about $10 here. For that, I also want to look at Diviner. I actually do want to look at Diviner and see if there's any movement because of the NEKROZ deck here. Not really. I don't really see much movement here, but the deck did just come out. And then you got Crystal Wing Synchro Dragon. Now, guys, before I end it with this card, remember, enter the giveaway. US, Canada only. Millennium Eyes restrict. Secret rare. All you gotta do is smash the like button, subscribe. Let me know what cards I'm going over in the next Market Watch or what you want from Bonanza. And you're entered, right? And it's a cool card. I actually wish this card was in Bonanza, honestly. But Crystal Wing here is $6. Also, check out my sponsors like TCG Player. Buying any cards, use my link down in the description below. Check out Whatnot. Someone got a Zeus. Actually, I actually do want to go over this. Someone actually got a Typhon for $5, they said. Okay, can I not see Typhon here? We're just gonna go Dueling Mirrors here and find it. Where's Typhon? I wish I could spell. Yeah, someone said they got this card for $5 over there using my link. And hey, it's always nice to get a free card, right? So go ahead and use my link to register for Whatnot. Helps out the channel. And then Crystal Wing here again, $6, $7, $8. I think this is very cheap for this card because it is just a level 8. I believe it's just a monster negate, not Omni, but it's a monster negate, and it does help you like actually end the game. It's still a very, very good card, and this card was always worth money no matter how many times it was printed. So with that being said, I'll see you guys in the next video. But remember, go check out my stream video because it's gonna be over here in the end cards. Go check out A views. You will laugh your ass off, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.